This is RadioFire.com. Yours truly, Dominic K. in here, alongside my father. How you doing, Dad?
Okay.
Do you prefer like Pop or Father, Dad, Daddy?
Whatever you call me. What you been calling me?
I never called you Father.
No, you call me. What do you
Well,
call
I might say that's my father. Yeah, I say that's my father.
That's my father.
I will say with a V. I'll say that, and then like if I'm calling you, I'll say Dad.
Right.
Yeah, Dad. Yeah. Well, you in another room, Daddy? No, I don't ever really did that. Yeah, you were like, who's that? That's not my son. How you feeling, by the way?
Good.
So it was 70 degrees today.
And it's supposed to be 75 tomorrow.
And it's February.
Right.
I feel like we're in Florida.
Right. But you know what that means? It's pneumonia weather.
Yes.
Because this weekend it gets snow. I was in New Jersey yesterday. It was
What
snow.
city? What part of New Jersey?
Is it Bridgewater?
Yeah.
It snowed and snowed. I thought we were going to be snowed in. But Sunday it started to melt. So.
You don't want to get snowed in New Jersey.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, so I was under the weather last week, and yesterday was the first day that I was able to get out of the house. Like the flu hit me, and it was. I didn't feel like I was at death's doorstep, but I just felt bad.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, so I'm glad to be on the other side of that. Glad to be in the land of the living.
Yeah, on the mend.
On the mend, yes, on the mend. So I don't know. You want to start something bad, or you want to start with something good, topic wise?
I like good stuff.
All right. So Black Panther.
Yes.
So you had a chance to see the movie.
Just
I had a chance to see the movie.
All right.
I really enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
It was very good.
You like movies like that? You don't really like the movies like that.
No, that was a good movie. That wasn't. It was a good theme, the message, the portrayals, the acting, everything. It was perfect. I enjoyed it.
The story, you like the story. What I really liked about it is that even if you're not into comic books or any of that kind of stuff, you could watch it and be into it. It wasn't any references, to other movies. You didn't get the joke, or you know what I mean. You were able to pick it up.
I didn't see anything comic bookish about it at all.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I tell you what I really enjoyed about the movie is that they kept the African theme when they showed the country. And they showed the citizens in the marketplace. It was like it is in Africa. They didn't try to make it European. And
because you've been, you've been.
Yes, yeah, and they kept it. It was very authentic, and I enjoyed and respected that.
The fact that, I guess you had maybe two actors, two white actors with speaking parts was all that you got. Everybody else was black. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Star, villain, love interest, everybody. I really enjoyed it. I thought that I think everybody needs to see it. So how much money did they spend to make that movie?
$200 million.
Yeah. How much money did they make this weekend?
I think it's like 218
yeah.
in the U.S. I think worldwide it was like 361, 371.
That's what you call a successful movie. People wish they could make that kind of impact. I was telling Nikki that I'm glad that the ending went the way it did. I felt that they kept the character's strength there. Michael B. Jordan character. Mm-hmm. So this is a spoiler for if you haven't seen the movie. You don't know what happens at the end. We're gonna be talking about the end for about 30 seconds. I'm gonna give you a minute. Okay. So at the end he's dying, right?
Yeah.
And the cousin says, maybe we can save you. Mm-hmm. And part. So if a white person had directed this movie, I think they would have had him, redeem himself, quote unquote, and want to be and ask to be saved, and then come in with the the different attitude, and it would have been cheesy, and it would have been unrealistic, and I think it would have missed the mark. But because his character maintained his strength, he thought about it, and then he said, "No, y'all just gonna have me locked up," which I don't think that's what they would have done, but he said that, and then he went back to his message, which was still his. I thought that it was important because so many people have that type of attitude about things, and they felt like he said he wanted to be in the water for the people that didn't want to be in bondage, and I thought it was important to keep his character strong like that, and I thought it was honor, and even though he's quote unquote the villain, I looked at him as the victim of the circumstance that he was in and not having proper guidance to help him. So he was fueled by revenge from a very young age.
Yeah, and that was all it was. It was revenge. I mean, because he had a strong father. He just died. Yeah. He died young. His father died when he was still too young to get the guidance that he needed. But and so it was all revenge motivated. And he said, "Hey, listen, I've been planning this battle with my cousin here for the kingdom all my life."
Yeah, so he took that line to another level. You know what that line is? What's the line? All my life, I had fun. Yes. Yeah. He took that to another level. I talked about this morning, but I want to say this: the only thing that doesn't sit well with me about Black Panther, and there is one thing, it's a major thing. Did I tell you what it was? The only thing that doesn't sit well with me about Black Panther is that we gave Marvel, Disney millions and millions and millions of dollars. That's the only thing that I don't like about it. Mm-hmm. I wish that was Oprah Studio or Tyler Perry Studio or Lee Daniels Studio that was putting it out. And I had this conversation with one of the listeners earlier this morning, and he told me that he understood what I was saying, but he said that I had to realize and take into consideration the fact that a big part of the success of this is from the Marvel Disney machine promoting it. And he's right.
It's a good point, because they got a lot of promotion and a lot of money behind it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So we can't understand the $200 million that they put to make it's not including how much they put to promote it.
Right.
Now, there's a lesson in this movie. There's a lesson. Monique. This is for Monique. These gentlemen promoted the movie. That's all I'm saying. They didn't complain. I'm sure they didn't complain. They don't seem like divas. Did they seem like divas? They didn't seem like divas. Monique's probably going to come out later and say she could have been the general. They wanted her to be the general, but she turned it down. But I really enjoyed the movie. Something else I want to touch on, and we didn't even talk about this, but Monique, it brought to mind Chris Rock. Chris Rock has a new comedy special out, and I think it's the comedy special that you saw live. Mm-hmm. So he's calling it Tambourine. You didn't seem, when we talked about it, you didn't seem like you were like super, like, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it.
No, well, it was because I didn't. The old cliche. I grew up, if you don't have something good to say, don't say anything else. No, I didn't, and so.
And you are a Chris Rock fan.
Yes, I am. And
we talk like Bigger and Blacker. We love Bigger and Blacker.
That's why my children paid for me for my birthday to go see Chris Rock, because they knew I liked him. But and I didn't want to tell them that the show wasn't that good. But he.
I want you to watch it again. So it's on Netflix now, and maybe I want to sit down and watch it again. But I remember a couple of the jokes that you told me that he was going to say about the Rihanna and a couple of things. Okay, so that wasn't the funniest thing he wanted. I thought it was funny, but
I don't remember anything funny he said. I gotta see it again. Then.
It's, to me, it's okay. I'm gonna put it. It's not on the same level as as Eddie
Keep
Murphy
your
Raw.
well,
is that one? But I'm gonna say they
or,
come from the same place because Eddie Murphy seemed angry when he did Raw, and or at least hurt about something. He seemed like he had a chip on his shoulder.
Right,
and he seemed like he was hurt too from the divorce.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't that good because it was too personal. I think before he was the other shows he did. I mean, I can remember. I still quote from him. He had memorable quotes which eludes me at this moment.
What, the big piece of chicken?
Or keep your daughter off the pole. That's your job, Daddy.
Listen, that didn't really resonate with me.
Right.
But you have 3 daughters,
so
he was speaking to you.
Yeah,
when he said that line, I'm thinking. So you're thinking about your daughters. I'm thinking about. He talking about reducing the stripper population. What's wrong with Chris Rock?
Okay, and then he had so many on there because then he said the biggest liars in the world are women. That's what he said. He said
he was telling the truth.
Yeah, he said you don't really look like that. That ain't your hair. He said
you got on that bra. Your titties ain't that big.
Right. You ain't that tall. You know what I mean?
He said everything about you is a lie.
I mean, he had just
funny.
memorable things. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't remember anything about that last show. I just had to tell the way it is.
I thought that you would that you would resonate with some of the stuff he was saying about the tambourine and the place in a relationship, and then you just kind of like singing the song. And
he seemed like he just mad because he lost all his money.
He lost a lot of money. Yeah.
And then the bottom line, he said, "Well, I'm out here. I gotta go out here and work and get it back because she took all my money." Because he said they lived around the corner from each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so he just he gonna probably be back there trying to get back with her.
You think so?
I mean, I don't know. I mean. I don't know, but Chris Rock, I was disappointed in Tambourine. Okay, I just want you to know.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Okay, I thought it was really funny.
Oh, I mean, maybe in person it wasn't as funny as it is on TV. Because I mean,
because you could hear him, right?
Yeah, I was decent seats. Y'all had. I was maybe 10 rows from the stage.
Yeah, you got your decent seats.
It might have been too close.
No, I'm talking about. I was laughing out loud. I was laughing out loud.
What was he?
I'm talking about. I was like.
I can't think of one thing he said. I'm telling you, and these are the shows I saw 5, 6, 7 years ago. I'm telling you, I can't remember nothing he said that was funny. I kept looking at your mother. And then she said, "Just tell him we had a nice time." No.
Okay, so maybe I'm a bit extra because I will laugh at memes like the little you see on social media. It'll be like a little short video or GIF.
Yeah.
And I will be laughing for 5 minutes.
But no, and then something.
And mom will be like, that's not funny.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking it's hilarious.
Hey, I'm looking at you right now with this beard and them sunglasses on. You know who you look like? That boy that they took to jail on Saturday.
What? Who went to jail
in Atlanta?
Saturday? What?
Your boxing friend.
No, look like no Adrian. Oh, he was in Lenox Mall. No.
Yeah, they took that boy to jail. Right from Lenox Mall. Handcuffed like this here. And they had, I said,
Adrian Broner. Yeah.
This is just crazy. Just absolutely crazy.
He is.
And he's not 23 no more. He's about 28 now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's. I don't know what's going on with him. Speaking of what's going on, of course, the tragedy happened in Florida.
Yeah. And
I don't understand the fascination with the AR-15. For the hunting people, the people that's into the hunting lifestyle. Of course, we didn't grow up in that hunting culture. We're more of a pistol culture over here. But what can you do with the AR-15 if you're hunting? You can't.
You know what? I mean, to me, it's just going over just rhetoric. Everybody knows that those guns are for killing people.
Right.
The boy who went in there has the same mentality as Dylan Roof. Yeah. They were both racist. And the boy had Trump's hat on, keep America great. They don't want to talk about that fact. They have one common denominator, is that they're angry, racist, they don't like nobody, and they want to try to keep America great again. I thought it was already the greatest nation in the world. But that's the fundamental part. That's the part that they don't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about that. And we've had more terrorist attacks in the United States in the last year by homegrown terrorists.
But they don't talk about that.
They don't want to talk about that.
Did you realize that there had been 100 some things in 2018?
In 2018?
Yeah, like gun tragedies.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Throughout the country.
Right.
And
you talk about Las Vegas. That's last year. That's last year.
No, that's a hell of a lot. And it's just like they don't even talk about that.
And these are homegrown terrorists.
Right. These are not. Listen, I'll tell you this: if the boy who shot up that school in Florida, if he had said Allah Akbar or something like that, they would have been. Then it would have been. He was talking about it then,
right?
Or if it had been a Spanish gentleman that did that, then he would have been talking about the wall and all that kind of stuff. But he doesn't know how to handle crisis. And he listening to Trump, I like to give the respect to the office, but he is the most unqualified person to come before the American people and try to say anything that we should be doing right. Everything he does is wrong. He makes fun of people with disabilities. He makes fun of women. He abuses women. Who is he? And every other word the news media says he lies about. What? He's definitely a liar.
What credence does he have to come before? It sounds so phony. Coming before me. Well, we should be all together. We should be one. What? This guy is the greatest divide. You just saw the article that said that 200. Historians have said that he's the worst president in American history.
Of all of them.
Right.
And we've had some bad ones.
And they said he only been in office a year.
And he's already the worst, yeah. And these are experts on the subject. President Obama was in the top 10 on the good side. And we've had some bad, boring ones like Millard Fillmore. Trump's even worse than him.
And I didn't realize who they were talking about. Who started the Civil War? I don't know. Strike that last statement. But
who were they talking about the Civil War?
I can't think of who that was now. Rutherford. It was somebody that I didn't know that they thought was the worst president. And now I think that one article said that they
Rutherford B. Hayes. Well, he's after the Civil War though.
Yeah, it was somebody right around the Civil War, and they said that he's still worse than Trump.
Franklin Pierce, he was bad. He's around that time. Yeah, I think Franklin Pierce is probably the thing about. But yeah. So I don't know. These kids are serious.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have an impact. I think they're gonna move the needle in some kind. They're gonna move the needle.
The NRA is strong, but something's got to give. So.
The NRA is strong, but they're wrong.
I like that. The NRA is strong, ... but they're wrong. We got to end it like that. So definitely always a pleasure.
Hey, to be with my family, my son, my only son. Please.
Of course, you can always check us out here. RadioFire.com, Tuesdays, 7 p.m. ish, live or on demand. RadioFire.com. You can see all of our episodes. Father and son chopping it up. It's like these are conversations we always had.
Yeah, all of our lives. Yeah.
Dave Chappelle. I want you to see Dave Chappelle stand up too. Dave Chappelle's funny.
All right, I'm gonna look at both of them because I don't particularly like Dave Chappelle either. Stand up. But I like his shows.
Yeah. So this is good. He's better. He's got better.
I liked him in the Eddie Murphy movie when he slammed him in the piano.
That was hilarious. I would say another random funny movie that Dad likes. Two of them. White Chicks.
Oh yeah.
and Malibu's Most Wanted.
No. I did like white chicks.
You didn't like Malibu's Most Wanted?
No.
All right, we out of here.
Yeah, that was good.
He loves white chicks.